So Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau, he's been another one that's been caught wearing that dusty makeup. Now, I say it's dusty. I don't even like to say the term blackface because that's not how we look as a people. They look extremely dusty. They look extremely dirty when they do that. And I don't know why they think that they're trying to, I don't know what his problem is, why he chose to do this, but let me go ahead and start talking about his lame excuse that he has. Now, this photo, the original photo had came out of him attending a party back in 2001 of an Arabian Nights party. Now, they say he's dressed up as a Jamaican singer, Harry Belafonte, to sing Deo, a Jamaican song at Gene Brough High School at a talent show he graduated from in the early 1990s. Now, there's a video that was undated that was given to the Global News. I'll go ahead and play that video for you and also hear his response to it.
Very sure that this was in fact the Liberal leader before we made the video public. They did confirm to us last night that we are looking at Justin Trudeau in this video. You can see that he has blackface makeup on. It's covering his face, neck, his arms and hands, and you can see between the tears in his jeans there that he also appears to have the makeup down his legs as well. This, as you mentioned, is the third image of him within about 12 hours that has come out and initially broken by Time magazine. I can tell you that Global News obtained this video and has been trying to verify it for a couple of days. We approached the Liberal War Room with it last night after that news broke from Time magazine to ask if this was in fact him. Obviously such a stunning video that we wanted to be absolutely sure, but they do say yes, this is Justin Trudeau in the video.
I think this is something that, like everything, that you have to evaluate on a case-by-case basis. This is something that I take seriously and I take responsibility for. I'm off at myself, obviously. I'm disappointed in myself, and I'm apologizing to Canadians.
What does taking responsibility mean? What is the consequence for a lot of your candidates? This would be at least calls for resignation.
This would be calls for important conversations with all those candidates and real taking stock in the path forward. And I'm having conversations with my colleagues.
You heard his response to it. He said he's pissed off at himself. You know, yada, yada, yada. But did you hear when he was talking about resigning? Oh, he don't want to do that because, see, that is what the ongoing thing is now. I can be racist. I can have things in my past, and I should be able to still keep whatever position that I am in. Like I said before, just remember when the shoe's on the other foot, because it can happen. Don't be complaining. Don't want somebody else to lose their particular position, whatever that may be. Now, they do this all the time. I told you guys, they are obsessed with black folk, obsessed. Whether they are the ones that look at us with the bull, and I know one sister had put in the comments that bull picture always get her because that's them, sister. That's them, that bull right there. They get red eyes when they see us. Or they want to try to mimic us or try to attempt to put on that old dusty makeup. It don't matter. I told you guys before, it don't matter if it's a homeless one or all the way up to a president. They don't care about their position. When it comes to us, it's an obsession. They're not obsessing over Hispanics. They're not obsessing over Asians. They're not obsessing over Arabs. They're obsessing over us. This has been going on forever. Now, listen, this happened back in 2001, the picture that we seen here, the first one. This is way after the civil rights movement. This is after integration and all that. But, you know, I have a lot of brothers and sisters that do live in Canada. And they say, oh, Phil, we deal with police brutality, especially in Toronto. We deal with racism out here. I said, don't let them tell you that they're not no different than America. There's plenty of brothers and sisters have told me that. Now, I haven't been to Canada as of yet. But this is at least what many of them have told me. Me personally, when I choose to go somewhere, I prefer to go to Africa. There's a lot of countries to see. I always tell people I want to go see them folks, so I could just stay right here in America. That's how I feel about it. But this guy was just caught up no different than the Virginia governor that was caught up with the blackface. Then you had the governor of Alabama, Kay Ivey. She was caught up with that dusty looking makeup, looking dusty. You mean she's dusty looking as it is now, but she had that makeup on her face. Like I said, brothers and sisters, they cannot help themselves. They can't. Like sometimes I laugh at it. I don't get upset by it because you go through all those links to look dusty, to look dirty. That's the links you go through. And then your own people that's with you laughing at that. They won't tell you nothing. They won't maybe say, hey, Justin, don't put that on your face. 'Cause later somebody may find this picture. You may have a job one day, and then it's going to come back to haunt you. Now he has a prime minister job, and then look at him now. Now he's double talking and trying to talk about he's pissed off at himself. You should be pissed off at yourself because you were stupid when you did it. You're silly now in the way you responded to it. But it lets you know that no matter where they are located, they are the same. I told you that. They are the same. Racism, white supremacy, anytime is related to us as black people. No matter where they at, you're going to see this. They proved me right. And they proved many of you are right. I just think it's funny that they will mess up their jobs. They'll mess up everything just to be racist. It's interesting to me. Well, leave me a comment, let me know what you think about the situation with Justin Trudeau, and he's supposed to be the great liberal. He's a liberal now, the great liberal, running around talking about tolerance and all of that. I told you guys, it don't matter if they're conservative, liberal, it's both white supremacy at the end of the day.